Subject name of the today's lecture is Energy Conservation and Audit, that is ECA. This is third year subject. Subject code is 22525. Semester 5th, and topic of the today's lecture is energy saving opportunities in electrical motors, and myself Sonone DP from electrical department. Now, as the topic of the today's lecture is energy saving opportunities in electrical motors, when considering energy efficiency improvements, a facilities motor system, a system approaching incorporating pumps, compressors, and fans must be used in order to attain optimal saving and performance. Energy efficient motors use less electricity, run cooler, and often last longer than the NEMA, that is National Electrical Manufacturer Association. B motors of same size, thus motor that is 85% efficient, converts 85% of electrical energy input to the mechanical energy. This is the main advantages of energy efficient motor. In this energy efficient motor, maximum energy is a saving through the minimizing losses. Now, considering with respect to the energy use and energy saving opportunities for the motor system are presented in the same cases illustrated by the different case studies, that are the motor management plan, means how the motor will be used for the particular application, that is motor management plan. Second one is maintenance. If the regularly maintenance is done of the particular motor, that may cause the reduce the losses of the motor. Third one is the energy efficient motors. By using energy efficient motors for a particular application, by using energy efficient motors, that causes efficiency of that, increases the efficiency of the particular location. Now, rewinding of a motor. Fourth one is the rewinding of motor. By rewinding of a motor, or proper rewinding of a motor, we can achieve the or minimize the losses of the motor, so the increases the efficiency. Now, fifth one is the proper motor sizing. By using a proper motor size of for a particular application, that may cause reduction in losses. Sixth one is using adjustable speed drives. By using adjustable speed drives for a suitable application, that may cause reduction in the losses. Power factor correction. Power factor may also cause the losses. If the suitable power factor or a power factor, by correcting power factor, losses may reduces. Eighth one is minimizing voltage unbalances. The unbalancing in a voltage may cause the increases in a losses. By minimizing the voltage and unbalances, we can reduce the losses. Now, here is the motor management plan, that is the description in a detail. Now, the motor management plan is an essential part of a plant energy management strategy. Having a motor management plan in a place can help companies realize the long term motor system having energy saving, and will ensure that motor failure are handled in a quick and a cost effective manner. The motor decision matter, that is ESM company suggests the different types of different key elements for the sound motor management plan, that are creation of a motor survey and the tracking program, development of a guideline for the proactive repair replacement decisions, preparation of for motor failure by creating a spares inventory, development of purchasing specifications, development of repair specification, and development and implementation of a predictive and preventive maintenance program. Now, second one is a maintenance. The purpose of as we know that the purpose of maintenance to reduce the losses. This is the main purpose of maintenance. The purpose of maintenance are to prolong motor life and the foresee for the motor failure. The motor maintenance measures can therefore be categorized as a preventive or a predictive maintenance. The purpose of the predictive motor maintenance is to observe ongoing motor temperature, vibration, and other operating data to identify when it becomes necessary to overhaul or replace the motor before failure occurs. In case of predictive maintenance, in the it observe the motor when motor is ongoing or operating, that is observe over the motor, that is a change in temperature, change in vibration, and operating different operating condition, and note down that different operation and replace the different parts that should be necessary. The saving associated with the ongoing motor maintenance program could be range from the 2% to 30% of the total motor energy use. Means 2 to 30% energy can be saved. Now, third one is the energy efficient motors. The energy efficient motors reduce the energy losses through the improving design, better materials, tighter tolerances, and improved manufacture techniques. With the proper insulation, energy efficient motors can also be stay cooler, may help reduce the facility heating loads, and have the higher service factors, longer bearing life, longer insulation life, and less vibration. By using these different types of different facilities, we can l- we can reduce the losses which are occurring in the motors, and by reducing these different losses, the energy efficient motor can be achieved. Now, in general, premium efficiency motor are most economically attractive when replacing motor with the annual operating exceeding 2000 hours per year. Sometimes even replacing a motor operating a motor with the premium efficiency model may have a low payback period. Now, here is the energy, the photo shows the energy efficient motor and how energy efficient motor can be obtained by reducing the different losses that are more copper wire of the more copper wire of a larger diameter in the motor stator save the energy by reducing the resistance of the stator winding. Means by increasing the dia of the stator winding, by doing this the resistance of that winding may reduces, and reducing the resistance we can reduces the copper losses of the stator winding. Now second one is the thinner steel lamination decreases the eddy current losses. By achieving this we can reduces the eddy current losses, that is core losses which occur in a steel lamination which is provided over the winding by using the thinner steel lamination. Now here is the longer stator lowers the magnetic density and increase the cooling capacity. As the result, both magnetic and load losses are reduced. By using this, we can reduce the magnetic and the load losses by using the longer stator lowers the magnetic density. Here is the efficient cooling fan design improves the airflow and reduces the power required to drive the fan. By using the proper sizing of a fan, by or by using proper size fan, that may cause the energy required to rotate that particular fan, that it may rotate easily by using proper size fan. So the energy required for rotating fan may reduces and efficiency of the motor get increases. Premium grade steel core reduces the hysteresis power losses. When we using core for constructing, uh, when we use the premium grade steel core, at that time it will be reduces the hysteresis power losses, that is core losses. Now modify the stator slot design helps to decrease the magnetic losses and the makes room for the larger diameter wire. By using this we can also reduces the magnetic or core losses. The larger conductive bars and the end rings reduces the rotor resistance losses, that is copper losses, by using larger conductive bars and the end rings. Now here is the advantages of a energy efficient motor. The first advantage of energy efficient motor is operating more satisfactory under the abnormal voltage. It in this motor more electrical power saving, because losses we are minimizing different losses, that's why there is a electric power saving is achieved. Third one is the operating temperature is less, because as we reduces different friction losses, that's why there will be a temperature rising is less, so the operating temperature is less. Noise level is lower. Now disadvantage of energy efficient motor, as there is the advantage, so that there should be some disadvantage of the energy efficient motor, that are portability. Second one is the initial cost is more. When we have to purchase the motor, at that time the initial cost of this particular motor is having more than that of the normal motors. The speed control of this type of motor is complicated. Now the application of the energy efficient motor. The energy efficient motors are used in a different industrial applications such as the textile mills, paper handling mills. Now here is the rewinding of a motor. The as name suggests that the rewinding of a motor is the when motor windings get burned down. At that time we put out the winding is in the slots of the motor. That process is known as the rewinding of the motor. In some cases, it may cost effective to rewind the existing energy efficient motor instead of purchasing new motor. As as a rule of thumb, when rewinding cost exceeds 60% of the cost of the new motor, purchasing the new motor may be better choice. Because in this type of motor, that is the energy efficient motor, the rewinding, if the winding of the energy efficient motor get burned at that time, the cost of the rewinding motor is exceeds the 60% of the new motors. At that time it will be better to purchase the new motor. Now proper sizing of a motor. It is the persistent that the oversized motors, especially motor operating below the 50% of the rated load, are not efficient and should be immediately replaced with the appro- appropriately sized energy efficient units. In the actually several pieces of the information are required to complete an accurate assessment of energy saving. The motors in the larger size ranges we can operate with the reasonably high efficiency of loads down the 20% of the rated loads. There are two additional trends, that is larger motor exhibit both higher full and portable efficiency values, and efficiency decline below the 50% load point occur more rapidly for the smaller size motors. Now here is the suitable adjustable speed drives, that is ASD. In case of ASD, the adjustable speed drives better matches speed to the load requirements for the motor operation and therefore ensure that the motor energy used optimized to given application. As the energy use of a motor is approximately proportional to the cube of flow rate, relatively small reduction in a flow, which are the proportional to the pump speed, already yield the significant energy saving. Means by using the adjustable speed drives we can use this type of motor for the particular application where the different speed are required. Now here is the power factor correction. The power factor is the ratio of working power to the apparent power. It measures how the effectively electrical power is being used. Higher power factor signals efficient utilization of electrical power, while lower power factor indicate poor utilization of the electrical power. The power factor can be corrected by minimizing the idling electrical motor or a motor that is turned off consumes the no energy, or replacing motors with the premium efficient motors and installing capacitor in the AC circuit to reduce the magnitude of the reactive power in the system. Now, the power factor correction is where it is required when there is a losses is occurred, and that is achieved by the connecting different capacitors across the loads. And as the power factor as the defined in this slide, there is power factor is the ratio of working power to the apparent power. And the when there is losses is occur, at that time power factor is going to a negative side or lagging side. And when there is the efficient way, that particular place where is the efficient way we are going to use the electrical power, at that time there is the utilizing electrical power in a proper way. This is the power factor correction of the electrical motor. Now here the eighth one is the minimizing voltage unbalances. A voltage unbalance degrades the performance and shortens the life of the three-phase induction motors. The voltage unbalance causes the current unbalances, which will be results in the torque pulsations, increase in the vibrations and mechanical stresses, increase in losses, and motor overheating, which can be reduce the life of the motor winding insulation. Conclusion. Finally, conclude that the industrial loads having motors are consume 70% of the total electricity. So it is better to replace the standard motors with the energy efficient motors wherever more economical. So that can conclude that by using energy efficient motor, we can save the energy, save the money, and save the atmosphere from the pollution. Thank you.